Well,
I'll
because
be
none of each of your like 4 seasons are multi-class. It's just each personality has a different.
I will be multi-classing at level never.
Well, if you're doing like full like caster from level 1, it's more beneficial to do full caster.
Yeah, I know.
There,
I played a sorcerer before. I got to level 15 on a fucking sorcerer before, and it was fucking glorious.
sorcerers are like one of the few classes I feel like don't need multi-class. Um, Wizard,
That's why they're my favorite. They're pretty
yeah,
solid.
Wizard kind of does, which I find weird.
Alright.
Cleric does, which also
Whatever.
weird. Hi, Zoran.
One thing
Alright.
I'm excited for is that they confirmed that multi-classing will be a thing in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
And you'll be able to
I saw that.
multi-class.
Twitter was having a field day with that.
Did you? I mean, they're having a field day with someone else too.
The thing I posted in D&D Lounge, the
Yes.
actual link that Ranger gave me shit for. God, I can't believe the laugh.
That was I was watching it live. That was Chad's fault because they were letting chat decide the conversation options.
You know what's funny too is that everybody knew where that was gonna go, and they still let it happen.
Let's say the druid's a bear in more ways than one.
I'm gonna be off and on muted as I eat, my friends. So
That's fine.
Also, there's gonna be an NPC where you can like respec your character anytime. It's gonna be like lets you. I am. Yeah.
Yes. Questions.
What's the average that I can take for my HP?
It should say there. If you're doing manual roll, I will let you re-roll a 1.
Because I can't even see where it says the number, which is why I'm asking.
You have a D8, I believe, on rogue. You'd roll a D8.
I'm checking.
Is it 5 for the average?
I think it's 5 of the average.
What?
Yes,
Why would
5
you? Are you just taking the average versus rolling?
Yeah, because 5 is decent, and I could potentially get less than 5.
Okay.
I just realized why your health is so low.
Could also potentially get more than 5.
I don't think I leveled for, or I gained more hit points from level 3.
That might be why you might have not. Yeah.
Because 14 for level 4 does not seem high at all.
Nope, that is not.
No,
that's not high at all.
that is not right. That is.
Unless you rolled consecutive 2s.
No.
And that's why I mean I typically don't roll for that reason exactly. I usually take the 5s, or whatever the average is.
I'll give you the 5, and I'll give you a 4 for the 2. So add 9 to whatever your hit points are.
Okay.
Yeah, 23 seems. I can see why you want to take the average, considering you have a -1 Constitution.
Yeah, I was like, why is your con so low? And I looked at it like, oh, that's why. Okay.
Because it's an 8.
I've seen worse.
I personally, I've never really dumped con. I mean, I definitely wasn't dumping con on a fighter, but
I don't know. When I was teaching my students how to play, they asked me, they're like, oh, what's going to be the dump stat? I'm like, usually most classes, if it's not a charisma class, charisma technically is your dump stat. Don't ever dump con because you'll die. And they all picked charisma as their main stats. None of them were charisma characters, and so they all died.
I mean, I haven't died yet.
Yeah.
you've come close.
Man.
And that was because of the DM. So...
To be fair, I've also come close, but like I'm also throwing myself into the middle of danger.
You're the
Okay, I feel real dumb. I don't know how to edit this bitch, and I'm getting really annoyed trying to figure out how to not edit it. Where do I go to change my stuff, please?
Do you want me to come over real quick?
Or you can tell me, whichever one. I'm just getting very frustrated.
Manage HP, add 9 to whatever you had. That's what you had. What's 18 plus 20? What's 18 plus 9, guys? 27?
27.
Thank you. Okay, my brain was not working. Okay, there you go. Your health has been changed. It's hot. So if you guys are ready, type R in chat. I know Nyla's not ready yet.
How do you disable the fucking settings? How to disable
top corner.
panda token speaker? Yeah, panda token speaker. Yep. I was doing the panda token speaker,
God.
which was not very good.
I typed as Jade. I don't know why it does that.
Why did it type you as Jade? Do you have Jade selected?
Nope. I have no one selected.
It's showing Ignia in here, not Jade. So
Mine just has Jade also.
yeah.
Oh,
No.
weird.
No. It's showing his cursor is Ignia. Is what I mean.
Oh.
Like it's not like he accidentally logged in as like
Like
Jade
Jade's
or
not even in the
something.
game, so that's why I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah,
Try
I've
one more
got to-
time. Yep. There you
Yeah.
go. Ready.
R. Yeah.
Okay, how do you turn off the panda token speaker? God.
Hit the gears
Why does
top
it say
right,
Jade?
configure settings,
Oh my God, why
and
is it
then
saying
it's
Jade
one
for
of the
me?
checkboxes. It's one of
I
the
typed
checkboxes.
in. I typed in ready.
Okay, I don't know why it's typing in Jade.
I'm fine. Someone's fine.
Where did you say that was again, Mel?
To hit the gears top right above where the chat is, go
Eh.
configure settings under game settings, and it's the third checkbox down. Like the third checkbox, panda token speaker.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
No problem, because I was immediately like, oh god. You're using a new computer, I'm using a new browser.
Try, go back to the join screen if you can, and just double check, just rejoin as Nyla.
Now type again.
There we go.
I really don't know what the fuck's going on. But okay. Transitioning over.
So should I
alright.
rejoin? Because I did not put those R's.
No, hold on, let me erase all of these.
I was typing in R, but it kept coming up as Jade, so I reset my game.
Oh, okay.
I reset my game so that it had.
If anything, Jade, can
Nyla.
you actually type in R? Okay.
That's Jade.
Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. I hate technology.
No, it just hates you.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody want to do the recap today, or do I have to do it?
Go for it, brother.
All right. So yeah, last where we left off, you guys got a night's of sleep. All of you guys were told, "Hey, we need to be up early in the morning. We need to go meet with essentially the Montclair at the Montclair estate, which is their base of operations." Awakening in the morning, you guys found the actual guild hall you guys preside in empty, except for Poppy and a couple of the workers, and the door's locked. After some time, when you guys got breakfast, some coffee, some tea in you guys, two, I don't want to say finely dressed, but finely armored individuals walked in, informing you that they were your escort to the estate itself. During the travels, you guys found out they were Asariuses, which are essentially the highest ranking public office you can get without officially being elected into a position. But once you guys arrived at the estate, you were led into what is essentially their office and given a breakdown of what was going to happen. Jade, you were given essentially a formal apology, not just in words, but in two formal letters, one addressed to the Duke himself, essentially threatening war if anything happens to you guys and if restitutions aren't paid, and another personal letter that I won't divulge because that is your personal letter, And you were also given a form of much more physical evidence that, hey, we took care of problems for you in a sack of skulls. And you guys were all offered a job by Odessa, who joined you guys later on, to essentially travel to Ilthar, confront the Duke himself personally, and act as emissaries on behalf of the Council of Nalmora to say, hey, this wasn't cool, you threatened and killed some citizens, and we essentially want you to pay it back personally, or else. And essentially told, hey, we're gonna give you guys free travel and everything to get there. Just deliver us this, and you're essentially free to Jade. And not long after, you guys boarded an airship. Oh, sorry, burping. You guys boarded an airship, en route to Ilthar. I want to say 4 out of the 5 physically met a mysterious figure, who essentially told them, like, gave them a rundown of, things are bigger and in motion than what they are. To have some faith in your guys' selves, and to look past the lies that you guys have been told so far. One of you was asleep and still somehow experienced this whole thing, kind of getting a different conversation. But as the time kind of got up, he chanted to you guys something in Celestial and kind of disappeared into the night sky. Awakening the next day after that, you guys found out you guys actually skipped 2 whole days of travel, and essentially are coming down into Ebenzel, which is the city you guys will be landing in. I think that's where we left off. Yeah, that's where we left off. So is there anything you guys want to do as the crew is announcing to you guys that, hey, we're going to land soon, please grab all your stuff. We can't leave without you, but it would be nice to know that you guys don't have to come back right away.
I'm gonna grab my stuff.
Anybody else?
Yep, just
Nyla's
grabbing my.
Nyla's been bouncing back and forth like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, we're new place!
And one thing you guys notice is that the land here is very, I kind of want to say like Pacific Northwest kind of air. There's like a low fog in the air where you guys are stepping off, and it is a very brisk cold, and you guys are essentially just, how do I put this? What would be the proper word for this? You guys were warned, hey, it's going to be cold over here. For a lot of you, this isn't that cold, but it is still a tingle to your skin. And
Feels like home.
Yeah. Looking down at the city itself, there's a lot of thatched roofs, a lot of tile, less industrial from what it looks like, but much more rustic. As the first mate actually comes up to you. He's a kind of tallish, half-elven man. Kind of looks at you guys all. Just so you guys know, a cart is going to be rented already. Someone down there is going to have a sign letting you guys know where to go. That way you guys don't have to kind of walk it or look for your own transportation. We were told that we were supposed to arrive a couple days later, so the guards at Olberg, I think that's the name of how you pronounce it, are going to be ready for, probably won't be ready, so be sure to show any credentials that you guys have.
Yeah.
Well, alright, understood.
The whole time he was giving, like, serious talk, Nyla was just, like, swaying back and forth like she kind of wasn't paying attention.
would I have any sort of like I would have some sort of proof of like being a citizen of Elthar, correct?
Um,
Or would I?
actually, yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Nalmora has their IDs. You guys are given essentially like a pendant saying like it states like it has like an insignia just informing people, hey, I'm an actual citizen, not just a traveler. But the biggest clue of ID is is your family sigil.
Yeah.
That's more of a, hey, I'm kind of hot shit right now.
I like do I have like a ring or something like that or what? Like what do I have for that? Like to
For
prove that it's not just
for your family sigil.
yeah.
I thought it was on your
Or would it
shield.
be on the oh it's on the shield. Yeah, but like okay, yeah, I guess I have that. Yeah, okay. I got a new shield though actually.
Oh, that's right. I'm pretty sure you would have etched it somewhere on your armor.
Oh yeah. I'm still wearing the armor I came with. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so you would have obvious identification. I think though he actually looks at all of you. I think when they say credentials, I think if for Nalmora, so your IDs should work. If you guys are hunters, I think you could present your. He's like doing like a square in the air. The thing that you write in, I forgot the name of it.
Our ID, our hunter book.
Journal?
The book, yeah, whatever it is, you guys get jobs out of.
You mean this? And I
We're
pull it
not-
out.
The
Yeah,
word
that.
on the board is book.
But
Wait, I thought Nyla had the hunting book.
I had the job book, didn't I?
I think it passes between you two all the time. Like you guys hand it off to
Okay.
each other for some reason. But yeah, he tells you guys, so we're gonna be here as long as you guys are gonna be here. Just try not to bring anything back. That is not allowed in Nalmora. There's a lot of crops that don't grow over there that well and can harm our ecosystem.
Not a problem. Just here for our thing.
I'm just gonna look at our group, thinking like,
You are the danger to the ecosystem.
no, it's like doesn't look like any of us are gonna be growing crops.
I never know. You got a fairy with you.
Yeah, she likes to burn things, not growth. So, in our experience.
Yeah. Like half an hour passes before you guys start to essentially make port. There's a large tower where other airships are docking or disembarking. The actual walkway kind of connects with the deck of the ship. And the first mate actually comes to you guys, just like kind of extends a hand out to watch your step. Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys leave the ship?
Nope. Just wanna
Nope.
go.
Yep.
I would like to be on terra firma again.
And as you guys disembark, people kind of like nod their head at you. The guards are less abrasive with how you enter. Nyla, your experience of landing in Nalmora is the complete opposite of this. These guys just let you walk by, like no problem. And the moment you guys get to the bottom of the tower, you guys see a cart with a giant sign that says Nalmora on it.
Oh, I'm guessing this is ours. What animal is? Is there an animal on the cart? Do we need to?
There's legitimately like two basic horses and a carriage driver. He looks like he's asleep. Hasn't noticed you guys walk up yet.
Hikari, wrong name. Nyla's just gonna be like, hello, at the person who's sleeping.
The guy's hat kind of falls off as he kind of like panics awake. Oh God, like wiping the drool off his face. I'm so sorry, you guys. Hello.
Why were you sleeping?
I've been parked here since last night.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I am Victor. I'll be your driver. You guys are heading to Olberg, correct?
Yes, are you the one to? Are you the one to guide us to the Dalmoran emissary?
Kind of like cocks his head at you. I thought you guys were the emissaries.
That's what I'm asking. Are you driving? And like she's just just
Yes.
swaying back and forth on her feet, just like super excited. Like, are you the one taking us? Is that what your job is?
Yes, scary lady.
Dude, apologies. My friend here is a little excited. Maybe she could tell me why she is so excited later. If you could bring us to our predetermined destination, I would much appreciate it.
Okay. Just so you guys know, it's a 2-day ride, even in this cart. To Olberg, we're gonna stop at a smaller town halfway through. It's not really safe to travel the roads at night right now.
What's going on at night?
Yeah, what's...
We could talk about it as we ride, if you guys want to load up your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds suspicious.
As
Right?
You guys can see him like pop a bottle out and take a swig of something before he corks it, puts it back out his side.
This is a human man, you said, or?
Yes, human.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
This is the most plain, this is the most plain Jane looking man ever. And what he said, like, it wasn't safe at night.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, well, you guys get that feeling he's gonna die, but it's also like, this is a normal person compared to you guys, so everything could probably kill him.
Hikari's
Is his
gonna.
shirt potentially the color red?
Is his shirt?
Yeah, is his shirt red?
No.
Nice.
No? Oh, okay, just curious.
No, we're not doing Star Trek. We're not doing the Star Trek killer.
Nyla's gonna open the carriage
just
and look
blend in.
inside and see if the entire party can fit comfortably inside.
This isn't a carriage like a stagecoach. This is more of like a cart.
Is
Where it's
this
like-
an open cart?
Oh,
Yeah, it's an open cart.
so everybody can fit.
Yeah, everybody can fit.
Shit, they can't even give us a stagecoach.
Right? The
Oh, well.
ride's already a little insulting.
Now you see why I don't want to stay here. Ugh, gross.
Jade's just gonna be like, we gon' not Jade. I was just gonna be like, Jade, we gonna find you a man that's worth it. She climbs into the back
I'm
of the
gonna say, like, you know, like, compared to my hometown and this town, like, which one, like, has, like, arguably better, in my opinion.
I'm gonna be 100% real.
Probably your town.
As you guys are loading up in the cart, Scoria, you look around. It feels about the same. The only difference is your town is very industrial. The proximity to the dwarven capital that is in the south, obviously would lead to that. This is much more of an agricultural town.
I did live in no thatch roof because that shit would burn the fuck down.
Yeah.
Just say you got two fire genasties in the same roof. That's fucking not gonna end well.
Yeah. Your town knew how to build stuff. This town looks like it might get lit on fire by accident. But
Don't
Is there-
touch anything.
Is there like a covering over the?
there is. It's when I said open cart, I didn't mean like it didn't have a covering. It does have like a tarp roof.
Okay.
But it is very basic. Think of the opening scene to Final Fantasy XIV, that kind of cart.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that type of cart. Not, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so as you guys are all loading in, Scoria obviously getting a little homesick because bitches be poor up north apparently. He
That,
picks,
like, he's hard to distract himself. He's, like, looking out, like, this building could use, like, looking at all the structural weaknesses in these shitty buildings, probably. Well, I mean, go ahead.
as he kind of kicks off the stagecoach. He hears you kind of mumbling to yourself about the buildings. He's like, yeah, it's not a. This town sucks, but it's home. You know, we make a living.
I'm originally from down south. So,
You ever been to Valet?
yes, actually. Brief once to ship out.
I had a delivery there once. Heard some guards attacking somebody. Just don't want to go back south. Too much busy for me.
That's where I met like the owl man I talked to who gave me my book. Yeah.
But yeah, as you guys start off on the road, leaving town especially, while it is a large stone wall, it doesn't feel as guarded. You probably see 1 or 2 guards. That's about it. But exiting the town itself, all of you, for some strange reason, all of you get that seasonal depression energy hitting you, as just that feeling of dread fills the air. The trees are, while some of them are lush and green, there's a lot of dead, almost decaying like trees. Oh my god.
So, question.
Uh-huh.
Because Nyla has seasons, and you said everybody feels seasonal depressions, but Nyla doesn't work the way she should work, does that not counter how she feels?
You know when you're playing a video game and you feel everything stutter for a second and you like have like a mini heart attack?
Yeah.
Nyla feels that for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
You're like, oh, I got sad. Never mind.
Well, so anyway.
So anyways, yeah, as you guys are passing through, just the trees surrounding you guys, even if you zoom in the map, there's a lot of dead trees, almost like Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp, like those kind of like dead, almost horrifying looking trees just surround you guys at this point. The driver kind of looks back at you. So, you guys asked about why it's not safe to go out at night, correct?
Yeah, why isn't it?
So, as with most, kind of correcting the reins, as with most wilderlands, people piss off the wildlife, bandits. Lately, there's been, and you can hear his voice crack as he's like his head is kind of darting around. I don't know how to describe it. People have been saying of will-o-wisps, I think that's what they're called. Those balls of fire that just kind of float around. They've been seeing things like that. Hags have been spotted in the surrounding woodlands. Talks of the undead walking about. Whole platoons of guardsmen have been wiped out as well. The crown has answered our pleas, but you know, a big nation like this, we can't really expect much.
Is that
Doesn't
why?
that... Sorry.
Is that why there's so many dead trees around, or
That
is that caused by the wisps themselves?
those aren't burnt. They've kind of just decayed. I've heard of stories down south and of some forest groves kind of decaying on their own. Was that Jade asking or was that Nyla asking?
That was me asking.
Okay. I don't know why it's going as Jade. You can roll a... Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's going...
Well, yeah. Does Jade know either?
If you guys
Well, the
want-
reason...
I'll let you guys all
There-
roll Arcana for that.
Because like, when he's talking about it happening down south, would I know anything about that?
You can roll a history check.
The reason I was
I
asking
mean, my
is
bonus is the
because
same.
Nyla spent a lot of time in the forest. She might have come across them.
I don't know shit.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Jake.
Ooh, it's not letting me post in the thing.
No, yours popped up. But you also
Oh,
hit
okay, it
16
popped.
3 times.
Well, because I pushed it and it didn't launch.
20.
I would say give it a second. It might be loading. I know that happens with other VTTs also.
Should I reload? Because Nyla's stuff is coming up as me too.
Yeah. I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it a little.
Do you have the add-on, Frisky?
No question mark.
Oh my
Beyond
god,
20.
Zoran.
A -1? Oh jeez.
Jesus.
Here, I'm gonna send you the thing because Evan did tag it earlier.
also
For
pinned
your
it.
add-on.
I pinned it just
I
in
al-
case.
I also
I know.
reinstalled it because I forgot to do it before that.
There's your beautiful face.
For Scoria, I'm gonna go with this order of operations. Scoria. History-wise, you've heard rumors of some of the wood coming back a little, not brittle, but not as high quality as what the northern Iltar is known for. The wood you guys usually receive to make stuff is usually very, very high quality. Such high quality that you can make actual shields out of it, and they will stop bullets.
So like sort of like Ironwood sort of level, like
Kind of, yes. But you haven't heard of anything down south happening like that.
okay.
Valorian, Will-O-Wisps, you're just thinking of, oh, someone's probably just blowing fire out of their nose.
How are you doing, good McGear? You're a good boy, aren't you?
As for the other three. No, you're not Nyla again. I really don't know what's going on.
It's okay. Keep going.
All three of you pass. Will-O-Wisps are generally known as kind of like free-floating spirits. Usually balls of concentrated fire. Everybody has different variations of them. There is a Fey variant as well, which is the one you have seen before. Usually, though, they will not light things on fire unless they are attacked first. So hearing that, maybe that's the cause of the woods, it does seem unlikely that they caused it.
Something else.
But as far as we can tell, will-o-wisps are generally harmless.
Yes, they are very much like bees. Unless you provoke them, they will leave you alone. I will say this for Ignia and Nyla. You guys have heard, like, will-o-wisps also are said to be containing the spirits of those who have passed, that cannot find or remember who they once were, which is why they've turned, instead of a more corporeal form of what they previously were, they've kind of relegated themselves into being this ball of energy.
Now it's just like, will-o-wisps are harmless. And like she just goes on a tangent about how like it's something else, it's not them, and better not. Don't blame the will-o-wisps for the fire or for the burned trees.
And Victor, you guys can all see Victor's nodding in agreement with everything you're saying about the will-o-wisps.
How fast is the cart moving right now?
I'd say a good 15 miles an hour. It's not going fast, but it's not going exactly slow either. There are people that are walking on this road as well, and you guys are just kind of breezing them by. Anything?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you saw my roll.
Yeah. I want all of you guys to roll me a D20.
What's a D20?
Yeah, just a D20. No modifiers, nothing.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's in caps. Ah, hell yeah.
I want you guys to know this.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. I want you guys to know this is who's gonna pick your guys' fate right now. I want Valorian and actually Jade, not fake Jade, to roll roll another D20. Highest roll gets to pick.
Yeah.
This is the irony of life right now, because Jade gets to pick.
I know. Let's see how we die. I mean, where we go.
Some of these might kill you. Roll me.
That's my usual.
Roll me a D10.
Oh yeah.
That's
Starting
not-
strong with a 1. It's like golf rules, right? The smaller the number, the better it is. Right? No?
As you guys travel, this
That's a no.
this misty day, turning into night almost, as you guys feel eyes watching you in the woods. Nothing happens. As you guys see in the distance torchlights. A squadron of guards passing through kind of hail your cart. You guys see about... How many did I put? You see about 7 people in this group. 5 of them heavily armored. One of them kind of lightly armored, and a 7th one kind of just plain clothed.
Are they wearing any sort of colors or specifically, or?
You can roll a perception check at advantage. All of you guys can roll perception checks.
I already have advantage because of the shield, so.
Also, FYI, you...
Ooh, another 20.
Jesus.
I got a dirty 20.
Ignat ain't see shit.
I want you guys all
Igna,
to know
you can
that...
sit on my shoulder. I'm standing in the
Igna's too
cart.
busy. She's too busy dancing.
I want you guys to know...
Are you little? Are you?
That is a good question. Are you little or are you big right now?
If the cart was cramped, she'd probably have downsized. I didn't know how much room was in it, but if
There's
it's...
still a little bit of room. You guys could fit probably like 5 more people in there.
she'd probably be big then.
Gotcha. Okay. Just for reference, so you guys are aware, your guys' carriage ride is completely safe. You guys rolled the only one, which was normal road trip, no encounters.
Sure. And Landon just wanted to give me a hug because he cares.
But yeah, Jade and Nyla, you guys both see how to describe this. The person at the front of their pack is ornately dressed, but ornately dressed enough that you can see he's very flexible and very agile. All of them have platinum armor. There are 3 humans. My bad. 4 humans. My bad. 4 humans, a half-elven man, a black dragonborn, and a cloaked individual. The cloaked individual seems to be the most moderately armored person, but all of them still seem armed to the teeth. What would be assumed for guards themselves. As they halt your cart, the leader of the guards kind of just looks at all of you as he can see inside your cart. Business traveling on the roads this late in the day?
Greetings. Pull out identification regarding where I'm from. Nyla, if you could show the book. We're here on some official business from the Hunters Guild.
He kind of takes it.
Nayla's like, I was like, I thought you had the book. You
I
pulled
thought
it
you
out
had the
earlier.
book. But you said you had it.
But you pulled the book out earlier. You had it. And I was gonna go digging in her back because she's like, I swear he had it. And
Did he like slide it back into her bag? Like, because she said she was supposed to have it.
And Nyla has the book because the one was Valorian, the two was me. So Nyla pulls out the book after digging.
Thank you. We're here on official business. Just shows on the book.
He takes it.
Nyla puts her hand on the book. We didn't say you could take the book. You could look at the book, but please don't take it. It's really important that we keep on to this book. Please do not take our book.
I'm sure they understand.
He lets go. Kind of he still has Valorian's ID in his hand as he looks at it. He looks at all of you. Hands that back. And he kind of leans back, speaking in kind of a thick, almost German-like language. And any of you guys can roll insight if you guys wish to just try to get an idea of what they're talking about.
How much can I pick
Randall
up on
4.
it? Just normally.
I'm gonna go with that 14 that you get. You hear a couple words.
Oh no, that was the perception. That was the perception. Really, do you want me to roll the insight?
You can still roll the insight. I will let you roll it insight at advantage for the information I gave you earlier.
Yeah. Another 14. Seems to be the number of the night.
I want you to know.
Is just not paying attention, so she's just kind of leaning over the edge of the cart, like balancing on her belly, like at the edge, like kids do sometimes, and just kind of fucking around.
You guys can see Victor at the head of your sitting in the driver's seat of your cart is very uncomfortable. He's trying to be much more formal than he was with you guys, with this group of guards. Scoria, you get some. What's the word I'm looking for here? Some gleams into the words that they're saying, because they are speaking in Valdekian. You get the words sir, sire, untrustworthy, and pass. The thing that's confusing you, though, with that insight is that you can't tell who they're addressing this to.
Mm-hmm. Like, from that insight, what's their general body language as they're, like, saying this?
They are tense.
Like,
they are generally tense. Jade and Nyla, you guys can't. You guys know what people who look like they want to be angry at something but aren't sure if they should be angry yet look like. But you can see that group just talking with each other.
I was just talking like, I'm trying to make them upset, but I think the book is really important. Like she is like one track minding on that book, and I'm sorry if I made them mad. They look really, really uncomfortable, and I don't mean to make them uncomfortable. And she's just going on and on.
And then Jade's just watching them be all weird. I'm just kind of looking at Nyla, looking at the guards.
I'm gonna make sure my are they like sort of glancing over?
Yeah, they're periodically as they're having their little discussion, they are talking.
I'm going to make sure both my pendant and emblem on my armor are both visible. As well,
two of the guards are actually circling your guys' cart now. The one with the cloak, the one that looks the most moderately armored, gets off his horse alongside the much more plainclothed, who is kind of rushing to his side in a hurry. Do any of you guys speak proper Sylvan?
Nyla raises
Yeah.
her
Would
hand.
would I
Yes.
speak that? Would that be considered like Royal Elvish?
So
That's not close to
yeah,
Fae.
so there's Elvish and then there's Sylvan. The reason I'm asking for Sylvan is because Sylvan's supposed to be like much more
Like fairy oriented usually, isn't it?
yeah, it's like the difference between American English and British English. It's kind of like that.
Copy that. I don't specifically have it on my list, but I feel like I would question mark.
Ignia does.
Nyla does.
Jade, we will talk about that for another day. For now, Avi or Nyla and Ignia, you guys get the words. Are you sure? Should okay. As like the person that is sports plainclothes, who is very ugly looking, to say the least. She is very frail, very almost looking like a corpse herself. But is very high in energy. As they stop at the edge of your cart and look at you specifically, Scoria. The man with the hood pulls down his hood to reveal a much better looking human than his compatriot. Dark brown hair, very piercing golden eyes, kind of that Shadowbringer's scruff from beard.
I'll meet his gaze, like with respectfully meet his gaze.
An Ember Heart, it seems.
Indeed.
You can roll an insight or a history if you want on this person, just to see if you have an idea of who this person is.
I'll do insight.
Okay.
Oh shit, much better roll. Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right. I will message you what face you're looking at in a bit. But the young man turns to what essentially is the leader of the group, Master Yarrick. I believe our tenants believe in mercy for those who are being truthful to us.
Nyla will say in Sylvan, why did you ask if we could speak Sylvan? If it's got...
No, this was me out of game asking if you could speak Sylvan.
Oh.
Just
okay.
So if you guys can hear it or not.
Okay, because you didn't clarify that, so I was like...
My bad.
What? What's the relevance?
You guys got the conversation that this guy is apparently higher in order than it would seem.
Okay.
The leader of the troop kind of just like looks at all of you. I would be safe on these roads. Unfortunately, there's been some strange occurrences and otherworldly events on this side. You look like you have seen a ghost yourself, as he kind of stares at you, Scoria.
He's sweating a little bit, actually. It was like probably like from his point of view, that from like this man's point of view, it probably been like a flash of recognition, and then he's nervous. He's a little nervous, but like also a nod of respect to him.
The young man kind of does like a once-over around the cart, looks at the rest of the guards. Their cart seems clear, sir. I'm sure Cyril here has magically checked their cart as well for any mistakes, but I think they're good.
So Nyla's standing in the middle of the cart. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to sit. And she's been standing the whole ride. And, like, listening to them and just, like, looking around, she's like, I don't understand why we had to be stopped.
You say that out loud.
she just wants an understanding. So, yeah, she just like passively says it, but she's not trying to be rude or mean. She just wants to understand why they were randomly stopped.
The Dragonborn actually speaks up and looks at you directly, kind of just trying to meet your gaze, trying to be respectful with it. Uh, we apologize for this. It is just standard procedure, especially with the bandits that have been seen recently. The like my captain here said, the unnatural occurrences. We just want to ensure that everyone traveling these roads are either safe or there is nothing um, illegal happening. We do apologize for this delay. It will not take longer.
Uh, I have one question. This is me asking you. When he refers to him as captain, like I'd like an insight on that. So I'm just trying to read his expression, like see how. Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Okay, yeah, no, you get it. He does point at the man who is called
Yeah.
Dark by the young man. The essentially much more heavier armored individual. Okay. You guys can discern. He's probably a paladin or a knight of some kind.
Okay. 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 I was just. Okay. Yeah.
But they basically apologize as they all are starting to ready up. The young man actually looks at all of you, gives you notice. I rolled an insight. He noticed you noticed, Mel, and he kind of gives you like that shush. He gives you that shush hand gesture as him and two others start to ride off a little bit more ahead. The captain looks at all of you all. I would, as he kind of looks at the trees, I would probably get out before nightfall. There's been some information of the trees coming alive recently, and specters beyond the veil visiting. The towns apparently are safe. Just, I would steer clear of the roads if I were you.
So as they all start to depart, Ignia just kind of waves at him and says bye-bye in Sylvan, just to mess with him.
The half-elven and the dragonborn both kind of like, without even looking at you, just stick an arm up and wave. As the rest of the troop just kind of politely salutes and turn their horses and start to slowly walk away.
Well, that was a bit strange. But let's be on our way if it's getting dangerous.
Like, as soon as they're, like, out of view, like, Scoriolis, like, lets out a breath that he's been holding for, like, the past, like, several minutes.
Victor does the same thing, Mel.
Why was it so tense? Why did they have to stop us? If they...
Well, for tensity, those were royal guards.
They have an actual title.
Yeah.
They are known as Heaven's Aegis Guards.
Heaven's Aegis Guard, which are the royal guards. The...
I don't understand why they had to stop the cart. Like, literally, they said it was just to check the cart, but literally, if they have magical ways to check the cart, they could just check the cart as people are passing through. That way, they're not wasting time for travelers. I don't understand. If there was something in question, of course, I understand stopping the cart, but also, why are royal people not near their cities? Protecting the cities.
Victor kind of, mushes the cart as you guys are actually riding a little bit faster now. You can see his body is tense as he turns back to you all. I don't know how to describe this to you, girl, but I would not ask questions and just be happy that they let us go.
Does it seem like Victor also recognized the same man I recognized? Okay. Okay. Um. I-
I'm hearing Mel
Victoria
have
will.
a mental crisis right now.
Oh, go ahead, Mel.
I'll sort of. I'll gesture for Nyla to like come like sit down for a moment, and
Nyla will
I'll.
stand in front of him, but she will not sit. She does not want to sit.
I once. And he'll try to say it quite. I guess there's not probably not. There's no really keeping things out of earshot, Victor. It's kind of just an open space, isn't it?
Uh-huh. He also
Okay.
knows, so it's like, eh.
I'll the man who referred to me by my last name. That's a very important person in the government and royal family.
And what's he doing outside of his city?
Would I actually know at all?
Would you
No
know
idea.
knew who he is?
What would I know why? Would I know why he's
Roll a history check for me.
okay?
Is
Like
he like a good hunter?
I fucking know.
Man, you ain't no shit.
Nyla is full of
Actually,
questions.
actually, he responds exactly like that. I don't fucking know.
Nyla is full of questions, so literally she'd be like, why? But why? I don't understand. But why?
As you guys are getting closer to where that torchlight is coming from, Victor kind of speaks up, kind of trying to compose himself after what just happened. I best not say who it is. It is not proper of a commoner like me to speak of the aristocracy, but I can say this. There have been rumors of the Aegis making trips out to help the common man now. His Highness has made it his mission to ensure that all people are taken care of, and not just the wealthy.
See, that's nice. Nyla's just like, I have an answer now.
Well, I mean, that's good of them all. But I do think we should probably heed their word. Speaking of which, Goodman Gear, can you keep an eye out while on top of the caravan for us?
Gumi
I'm gonna have our I'm just gonna have him just on top of our caravan, keeping an eye out.
kind of like a telescope.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, he pops up on top, kind of like you can see in the canvas where he's kind of resting, and his head is kind of doing like that owl thing where it kind of just does a 360 at times, just does like a scan, and you can, I think you can mentally talk to it. He tells you nothing's happening so far.
Yes, I can mentally connect with my dragon.
Gotcha.
How far are we from the halfway point, Sir Driver?
We are just about there, actually, as he kind of takes another swig of his drink. The actual walls of this town are now coming up to in view of you. I'm going to drag you guys on top of it.
Wee!
Does this town have a name?
It actually does. You guys are in the town of Yarosor. I'm going to type that out because I don't know why I put it as Valorian, but Valorian said it.
Yep.
Yar, Resor.
Yard.
And as you guys roll into town, the people here look at you all kind of untrusting. Almost as if you guys are just strangers. Obviously, well, obviously as strangers, but you guys are much more than strangers. Like, you guys are not to be trusted. Is there anything you guys want to do as you guys are in town?
Well, we're staying the night, so I'd assume we were finding a place to stay for the night.
Zoran, you're
Yeah, I
gonna.
mean, yeah, we're. I mean, yeah. Let's get a thing. We're told it's dangerous out there, so let's get a place to stay.
Um, Victor actually drops you guys off inside, in front of the only tavern and what looks like in town. This isn't a very large town. It's probably about 10, 15 buildings itself. Even the wall was very crudely constructed. It looks like sharpened wood. And yeah, as you guys enter the inn itself, the people inside are all not welcoming, but very, not how to put this, not rude to you as well. The actual innkeeper looks at you all. How many rooms are you guys requiring?
How many rooms?
Do you all
How
need
many rooms
multiple
do-
rooms?
We'll need 5 rooms if you don't mind.
She kind of looks it back. I have 3 available currently. I might have 2 more tomorrow if you guys are staying more than one night.
I think we're only here for the night, right, gang?
Yeah, we're only supposed to be here tonight. I can share a room with Jade.
As Jade says.
Yes, just the room for the single night, please.
Gotcha. That'll be 5 silver in total.
Here, I'll just pay him a gold.
Thank you. They hand you 3 keys. A warm meal is included, so whenever you're ready, come down and we'll have it prepared for you.
Much appreciated. Alright, and I just hand out the keys here. You said 3 keys? Is there only 3 rooms?
Yeah, he said there's only 3. She said there's only
Gotcha,
3 rooms.
gotcha.
That's why.
Well, my dragon was licking my ear, okay? I just heard a lot of weird sloshing noises. Go, McGear, get down. Down. I will hand the key. I'll hand 1 key over to Nyla. I will hand the other key over to Scoria. I will keep a key to myself.
Okay.
Well, if anyone else is bunking up with me, Scoria, you could figure out what you're doing with that.
Is there like a second floor for the bedrooms?
Yes.
For the
It's a very classical tavern layout. Bars on one side. There's a staircase on the other side, with an actual crude sign that just says "Inn" upstairs.
Is there, when we get upstairs, is there anyone up there?
There's a couple people. Some people are hanging out with their doors open, so you could assume those aren't the rooms you guys are supposed to use.
No, we disturb the peace around here. Let's go.
Perhaps a word with every one before we split off to rooms. Perhaps in one of the rooms privately.
Well, if you need to talk about something, sure.
Yeah. So do people follow him or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we're in the room, he'll like sort of, I guess they figure out one of the rooms.
All you guys' rooms aren't that far from each other. I think there's only one room. Like, you guys are in a triangle formation, essentially, of rooms.
Okay. So he'll close the door, lock it behind him. So when I said that was Hara, I wasn't being completely honest. He'll be quiet when he says it, but that was the High King himself.
Well, I mean, good for him
Full
if he's.
character.
I mean, good for him if he's out and about, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
But so what does that have to do with us, though? Color me a bit curious.
well, he knew my last name just simply by which I assume good for him, but my father also kind of may have perhaps gotten in trouble with the law for insulting his late father.
So you
Maybe he
just want?
should. Oh, God.
No, go for it.
Oh, Igni was just gonna tell Scoria maybe he shouldn't have been late then.
I hate
He's
that.
dead. He's dead. The former High King is dead. That's what I meant by late.
Oh.
Maybe I'm not seeing it. I'm a bit of a.
It didn't. He didn't seem like he had any ill will towards me, did he? Like, right? Like,
No,
okay. Well, he didn't seem like.
I was gonna say when he looked at you, he actually looked pretty pleased to see someone with that crest.
Okay. It's more so the fact that he seemed pleased to see me, which can be concerning when people in power are happy to see you, because they might not be happy to see you for the right reasons, or for reasons that you want.
Really quickly, Jade and Nyla, roll me a history check with advantage for both of you.
History with advantage.
Because I feel like both of you would have good knowledge of history with this person.
Oh, I didn't mean to close out of that.
Yeah, both of you.
Wrong button. Wrong button. Sorry. Clicked on the wrong one.
Well, we're going with the 15.
I mean, 15 and 18. Like,
both of you have heard rumors of the new king. Both of you being as long-lived as you guys are, have also heard rumors of the previous king. And both of your fathers have had very positive things recently to say about the new king, while Nyla specifically, you have heard horrible things about the former king of Iltar. That was it. Carry on.
nothing other than that. I just wanted to be completely straightforward with all of you. I trust all of you, and I wanted to share what I knew. I just didn't want the chance that Victor might take offense to me telling you all in front of him, as he recognized him as well.
I'm just lost. This is a -2 intelligence kicking in. If I guess I just need to know: is he going to be a problem?
I don't think so, but I wanted to make sure you guys were aware in case it does become a problem. Like, I didn't want to keep you guys in the dark about this.
Valorant sounds like he's ready to just like if he's a problem, we'll take out the king. Not an issue. No, I'm kidding. Unless
that's not a good plan. It's said that the lineage of kings are directly related to Bahamut himself. I'm right on that, right? I'm right on that, correct?
Have I heard of anything like that?
Wait, repeat it one more time for me.
Well, I was saying, aren't the kings said to be related to? I forget honestly. what god were the kings supposed to be related to?
Uh,
Or no, it was the other god. It was the head god. Sorry, my bad.
Yes. They
The
are
head
said,
of.
they are said to be descendants. So with your knowledge of your own history,
I fucked that one up. Yeah.
um, it is said that the kings of Ilthar are descended directly from Zavmor, who is the essentially
Zavmor.
head god.
Yeah.
The Zeus of the
That's
pantheon,
what he
if you
would
will.
have said. My brain was stuck on something else.
I want to point out that naming is wrong. It wouldn't be Tiberius. It would be Asteria. Would look at you guys all confused. Tiberius would probably be cheering.
Yeah,
Tiberius
no,
would be that
he
guy that just
would
has
have.
his hand in his face in his hand, just going, "God damn it, I'm proud of them," but like, damn.
Yeah, that's what he like. He'll say the name of the right god. He just, that was me being confused, not Scoria. But yeah, so I don't think attacking him would be a very good idea. Also, you know, the whole kind of, I think we were specifically told not to start a war. When we left.
You guys were also told that the actual king was informed of you guys of you guys coming already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he 100% knew who you guys were.
Yeah.
Did he go out of his way to meet us?
I will let you guys ponder that on your own. But you guys have a map of how far the capital is from where you guys are right now, and that is at least 2 weeks.
Huh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, wait, no, that wouldn't have been it. But something to ponder anyway. I won't keep anyone.
Well,
Probably just being a little too nervous.
it just seems like it. I mean, he seems decent.
Yep.
I do. That being said, what are we doing about these rooms?
Ignia said they're sleeping on the roof.
No, Ignia can stay with Nyla and Jade. It'll be a girl party.
Like, you all have heard Scoria snore at camps. It's not a good.
Scoria is exiled for reasons that I can't sleep.
I'm gonna say, how many beds does it look like are in each room? Just one or two?
2 beds. There are 2 beds in each bedroom. But these rooms aren't entirely big. These are actually pretty small rooms.
Yeah.
Like, just enough for you guys to have the beds in there and enough space to walk away. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had a cramped conversation.
Very much so, yes. You guys do hear a bell ringing from downstairs as someone essentially shouting, meals are ready. If you guys want to go downstairs to eat.
For dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some food.
Sorry, dog pictures were posted and I need to comment on these.
In that case, yeah, no, I will just be, well, I guess we'll get food, we'll figure out the rooms later. I'll see you all down there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get food. I'm gonna make sure to get food for my little dragon. Anyone can bunker up with me, or I'll have the room to myself in my little dragon.
You guys can figure out. We'll do it out of game, what you guys want to lay out right now. But do any of you guys want to talk to anybody, anything, or are you just gonna just head straight to the night, head straight to sleep?
Jade
He's gonna go to the room.
Okay. Anybody
I'm
else?
gonna grab some food and probably bring it up to. I'm gonna ask the tavern keeper if it's like all right if I like bring the food up to my room and eat it there.
They say of course. Just be sure to leave your dish when it's finished out in the hallway, so they can collect it.
Will do. I'll say being polite. Not gonna just. Yeah. Ask Corey, I'll do that.
Yeah. As you guys all kind of eat your dinner, head to bed. The night is kind of uneventful. It's kind of boring. Nothing really happens. It is very quiet, and the beds are a little uncomfortable. So this sleeping here for one night feels worse than sleeping on the floor outside. At this point. And as you guys awaken at first light, Victor has actually decided to sleep in the cart for the night. He finds it much more appealing for him. Do any of you guys want to do anything in the morning before you guys ship off for the next day of travel? Or are you guys just gonna... Nah.
I got nothing in my character's mind to speak with any of the other characters. No RP moments, so I'm good to go.
Yep, good to go here.
Gotcha.
And
All right.
to the cart.
Because Zoran was the next highest one. I want you to roll me a d12.
The D12 is totally not the encounter table.
It can be his encounter table.
Okay. The day is very quiet. It's that kind of, hey, the rain's gonna come in at any moment. And the sun really isn't coming out because the clouds are so thick. It is very gloomy. It's very kind of despairy.
Oh, good.
As the cart starts to just slowly go away. Victor explains that... Gotcha. Victor explains that he's gonna drive a little slower than anticipated because he doesn't want the wagon to get stuck in mud. If it does start to rain. But a couple hours actually pass by. The trees giving this ominous feeling like they could come alive at any moment. The feeling of... what's the word I'm looking for here? The feeling of being watched is also prevalent in the air.
Again.
Yeah, very much again. But this time it feels stronger. You can feel the cart start to slow down almost to a crawling pace as Victor just kind of informs you guys, hey, we're gonna stop very quickly. I know you guys are in a rush, but I think it's better if you see for yourselves. As he eventually pulls the cart over on the side of the road. Kind of standing up, taking off his hat and kind of putting it to his chest. Are you guys all getting up to look, or are you guys just not caring?
Well,
We stopped the cart, so she's gonna look.
Yep, good
Yeah.
one.
You guys will watch as dozens of people are in almost paceful walk as they are kind of taking up the majority of the road. A solid group of what look like 6 orcs are carrying a wooden box as a holy man is standing at the front of the procession, kind of saying prayers. As you can see, other people are lined behind him, some with candles, one with essentially a portrait of a person, others with flowers, gifts, incense being waved, as they are all walking past you guys chanting almost.
What is this?
I I will telepathically talk to. I believe it was. Is. I apologize. Was it Ignia that was going on about the king?
Scoria.
Oh, Scoria. I think I'll telepathically speak to Scoria, and just. Is this some sort of religious matter over in these part of the lands?
Would I know?
I will give this to you without a roll. This looks like a funeral procession.
So, he'll respond telepathically. Or with your telepathy, am I able to respond telepathically? Or is that how your telepathy works? That's telepathy works? Can I respond back telepathy, or do I have to speak out loud? Sorry? Hello?
I'm here. Yeah, I spoke telepathically.
No.
Yeah, but can he respond?
Can I respond back telepathically?
I've been delaying this entire time because I've been trying to figure it out.
Okay.
It doesn't specifically say. It just says I can send it. It does not specifically say you can respond. No. So, and D&D likes to be very specific in wording. So I assume maybe not. So I think Valorant is just looking at you, looking for like a body language response.
This is so mean. He's
he'll
that
just
girlfriend
sort of
that's
turn
like,
it.
you should know what I said to you already.
He'll turn and nod.
I'll nod back. I guess I'll actually even just kind of proceed to let everyone else know what's going on, using my telepathic abilities.
Yeah.
I won't do anything else though. But as a man a man of faith though, I'll say some kind words, prayer fashion. I won't speak them out loud, but you'll see Valorant, just sort of praying along with.
Since Nyla is currently a cleric right now, she will say a prayer for those that have departed.
What is your cleric's god?
Hold on, I have to look real quick.
This is actually very important.
Elene, the
Ilene?
goddess
Okay.
of death, death, harvest, and hope and shadow.
The Raven Queen, essentially.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You hear some of the same prayers that you're saying out loud. Lots of may their rest be eternal. May they never be disturbed. May they cross over into the next life peacefully. And as they're walking, I want everybody to roll me a religion check, really quickly.
Funny enough, she's not proficient in it.
Yeah, despite being a man of faith, I promise I'm good at it.
What? I see no gods.
Don't blame me.
I see no god, only me. Oh my god. Scoria, anything for you?
Nope.
What?
Scoria!
Oh, I'm sorry. I spaced the hell out. Actually, okay at this.
Buddy, okay.
And you got better than me.
For
He's
three
smart.
of you, it's religious stuff. You guys aren't really into it. For Nyla and Scoria, because you guys actually beat the mark for this, you can see several figures in the procession, hooded figures who look like they don't belong. Kind of, you guys get the feeling of they aren't noticed by the procession themselves either, and it's a strange feeling. One of them actually breaks off from the group, walking towards you guys as he hands you both something, what looks like a card. Do you guys take them?
The two of us, specifically the two of us who noticed them.
Mm-hmm.
What did he hand us? What?
Yeah,
Card.
I'm looking
a
at
simple
it.
card.
I take it.
Do you take it, Nyla?
I thought he handed out one card, but yeah,
No, he
takes
gave
it.
one
to each of you. One to each of us.
Okay, so yeah, she'll take the card.
He kind of bows, his beak kind of poking out under his hood as he turns and continues to walk. The card doesn't have anything on it. It's very thick for a card, but it's just a black card with what looks like gold lettering around the edges. You guys can't read anything on it, but something about it makes it feel important.
I'm just gonna look at Nyla and just be confused.
Is it possible she can cast detect magic on it? See if there's any
Yes.
magical.
Yes, you can.
Okay, she's gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. As you cast the spell on it, the gold lettering actually begins to glow a little bit, as the cards themselves begin to change. I forgot you had this, so this is fun. That's your character doing it. The gold lettering actually starts to warp into what looks like a sigil of a raven's skull on the card itself for both of you.
Is for both of us, even though she just cast it on hers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Yours is right next to mine, so.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And that is only on one side. If you flip it over, it is. I want you both to roll me a d12.
Oh, good. I'll flip it over. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay. Where's that? There's.
Do it live.
Where is it? Okay, 1 second. I'm looking for this. Oh, okay. Nyla, your card is bloody red as a full moon starts to appear on it, and what looks like a bat face skull also appears. A sword piercing from the bottom up. Looks at it. Is the final marking that appears. For Scoria. Your card is a bluish purple like card. An owl-like face turned on its side as two hands are raising in the middle, with different shapes of the moon, from crescent to half full to almost new moon, take places. Behind the owl head, you see a full moon, but nothing else appears on either card.
Does Nyla have any indication or knowledge of this? Like, about this?
With your religion check, you have heard stories of different churches of Ilune and her relation to Tsukuyomi and the moon itself, being prevalent, this is something you've never heard of cards being distributed, but you have seen the sigils that are on them. Usually they are omens, and the owl is usually an omen for something good about to happen, while the bat is usually something dangerous will happen.
That's
We have 2 different omens.
oh good. Also, does everyone else just like we're just huddling around these cards that just appeared in our hands?
For everyone,
I'm just lost in prayer. I'm probably giving the wrong words of encouragement.
for everyone else, whoever wants to look at their cards, you guys don't say anything on the cards. Just black. Essentially, just black pieces, black cards. That's it.
But like, can I see what's on hers and she can see what's on mine?
No.
No. Okay, that's huh.
Nyla will.
I'll explain it.
Nyla will tell
Explain his.
Scoria what's on his card and its meaning,
Okay.
but she will not tell anybody about her card.
Okay, that's odd. Odd.
About 10 minutes pass before the procession is finally gone, and it feels like it's kind of respectful now that you guys can take off. Victor kind of puts his hat back on, sits down as the rain starts to set in. And you guys continue on the rest of your ride. I'm going to say right here is a perfect time to take a break.
Okay.
When we get back from break, you guys will actually be getting just into Olberg.
So,
Okie dokie.
what I'm hearing is we got 2 of the encounters that did not involve combat.
All good.
You guys are the luckiest people with your rolls, I swear to God.
Are you sure? I got a -1 earlier.
No, I meant.
Five.
So
Have you seen my rolls today, sir? Or do you mean it as a group?
For the encounter rolls, I imagine.
And just for the record, for anyone else that wanted a card, you needed to beat a 16. That was my hard cut roll for that.
Mine, it was just like I'm not proficient in religion. Score is just a smart boy.
Funny enough, my cleric is not proficient in religion.
Like, because Scoria's a little religious, but like not like cleric religious. Because like he's a craftsman. He worships like the god of craftsmen.
I don't know why my cleric has proficiency in deception. When is
Are
my
you initially planning to like lie about or I don't know.
Oh, all my classes have proficiency in deception.
That might just be something you picked as like a racial thing. Or it might have to do with your background. I don't know what your backgrounds are on all your stuff, but like it might
My
be
paladin's proficient in religion.
Maybe Summer was a little bit more studious than Autumn. I don't know. Wait, sorry. Oh no, wait, Winter was a little bit more studious than Autumn. So.
Probably. Autumn's a little more passive, like go with the flow sort of thing, where Winter was just like good and quiet.
I'm actually not like proficient in any intelligence abilities. He's just like I've just got a +3 to int.
3. Oh no. Spring and have proficiency in medicine, nature, and perception. Where Summer is proficient in nature and perception, and then winter is proficient in medicine and perception, but not nature.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
I'm proficient in 4 skills, but I also have 3 tool proficiencies. So, like, sort of balances out.
Some are proficient. Oh, Summer's more proficient in other things than others.
I'm back.
As a
Ice cream.
barbarian?
Yeah. She's got expertise in intimidation.
I mean, that tracks. I actually think I'm not proficient in I'm proficient in intimidation. I'm proficient in 2 charisma skills. Insight and athletics. But I get persuasion and insight from Gilbertson. Sort of like, I guess the theory behind that is like haggling. Why it gives charisma and persuasion and insight.
Yeah.
Then like athletics and intimidation are more like fightery things. And it's funny because 3 out of my 4 skills I'm proficient in, I use my 2 worst stats. Which I guess it's kind of good that they helps balance things out a little bit.
I think I tried to make some of her stats the same across the board, but like each personality came with slight variations.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, no. It was like one thing that sort of because
I'm back.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Ooh, we're at a
Uh,
town.
Yeah, we're at the outside the town. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's new, Evan. The little leaves blowing in the wind. Is that one of the things you saying?
No,
You
that's
figured out how to.
That's from the VTT itself. I thought that was just really cool.
Um.
Yeah, it is. I like it. It's a nice little touch.
Almost reminds me of.
Ah, look at all these wooden houses.
Please no.
It's time to burn.
Sorry, let me repeat that. Hell no.
Fine, I was waiting for the trees that are apparently alive to start some shit out in the when we was on the road.
Oh, you'll deal with those eventually. Trust me.
Yeah.
They're trees. They're gonna be vulnerable to fire, aren't they? I'll just fucking.
You don't know what I've done to them.
Oh no! But you know what? Charcoal. Just turn them into charcoal.
Ever since Theme Drum fucking Eek brought it up, the multiple personalities reminds me that there's a role-playing game called Everyone is John, where the GM is John and all the players are different personalities of John. And you're fighting for control of John. And you have to complete like your obsessions. Win the game. I don't know. It's a weird game, but I like the idea.
Where's that SpongeBob meme of write that down, write that down?
No, it's this thing right here or something. So I had to find it. It's this right here. It's literally it's just like.
Oh. Oh.
I've been debating like getting my personal group together for like a one shot just to do that, just to see what they do. Because I can think of some unhinged stuff happening with that.
I'm John. No, I'm John.
I am Juan.
I like one thing when you're hovering, like I'm hovering over tool proficiencies and it's telling me where I got them from because all 3 of my tool proficiencies come from a different thing. My Mason's tools comes from Guild Artisan, my Smith's tools comes from Fighter because of the archetype from Rune Knight, and then Artificer Initiate for my Weaver's tools.
Okay. If anybody's ready, put an R in chat. Whoever's ready, obviously.
That's Nyla, not Jade.
I'm gonna do some digging later and figure out why the hell that's happening.
Yeah, the way I've gotten around it is I like select myself before I type, so I know I'm talking as me, instead of just unselecting everything. That's
I
what
haven't been
I've done.
selecting anything on either.
Ah, yes, bunch of wooden buildings.
Please no. And you know what's worse too is that these leaves in the sky look like embers. So like,
I don't
If
think
I
the
re-
buildings can be turned on fire.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if nobody don't start no shit, won't be no shit, you know?
You guys are on official business as emissaries, so like, you guys do what you want to do. I have shit ready for you guys all.
I can behave.
Just waiting for Zoran and Frisky to be ready.
No, no, she just posted. Real JR.
Alright, we're waiting on Zoran.
I'm ready for this, fucking... I'm waiting for this man to fuck around so he can find out.
Well, yeah.
Here's the thing, if he does fuck around, I don't even think we'll have to be the ones to deal with it. We just have to, like...
I mean, he don't pay up.
Jade, I just want you to know. There's gonna be a lot of emotional trauma.
Bring it. I'm ready.
Oh, that's cool.
Say, what body?
His blackened bones, you know?
I remember bones don't burn away. God, I had to explain that to somebody that if you cremate somebody, that their bones actually stay there. It's just they grind them up, and that's why there's dust. Soren, where are you? Oh, that reminds me. I still need to finish Diablo 4. Damn it.
Oh, very sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Uh, I'm ready.
Indeed.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody was quiet, so I didn't know. Arriving or back in the game, you guys are essentially just outside of Olberg now. Riding in the massive stone walls and large wooden and iron gate are before you. Several guards are inspecting carts as they come in. Other carts are just taking off. As a guard walks up to your guys' cart, looking at Victor, and then looking at all of you guys. Business for visiting Olberg, if you would.
It's my turn. 1 second. Roll D2. Valorant has the book this time. He pulls out the book. We're here on some official business.
Official business from where? If you will be willing to divulge.
Hunter's Guild. We're here on good premise. I'm showing you the book for a reason, sir. You could either take my word or take official material.
He takes the book, kind of looks at it, looks at the sigil on it. Identification, please. For all of you.
I look at, I believe Scoria for this one, right?
Well, he's like everyone. He was asking all of us.
No. At -7 or -2. I mean -7 too as well, but it's fine.
Rolled a -2.
I know Scoria himself. He was already pulling out his now Morin ID and his pendant.
Ignia presents her ID.
You present mine.
Nyla will hold hers out, but she will not let them take it.
He kind of just stares at yours. Nyla nods, looks at the others. Sorry, 1 second, reading something. Okay. Thank you all. How would I put this? Please go to the Ridge Runner Inn. I believe a set of rooms has been set for all of you. I will be sure to let the officials know that you will be meeting with them as soon as possible. If they have any news for you, they will contact you at the inn. Please, you are welcome to venture our fair city if you guys wish to venture forth. Yes, and he kind of just hands you guys all back everything as he kind of waves you guys through the line.
Where is the inn?
As he kind of like tries to give you guys directions, on the map, it is actually, if I could, I figured out how to do it yesterday. Nope. not that one. No.
So there's 4 buildings in that radius.
If you guys can see my cursor, it's this one right here.
Ooh, it's got a little courtyard.
Yes.
All right. And she will say thank you. as
Honestly,
they
I was thinking that one was going to be a barracks. To be honest.
No.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. He gives the directions for Victor to lead you guys as you guys kind of make your way. The town itself, while it is kind of a gloomy kind of day, it is still hustling and bustling. People are finally much more finely dressed. The guards themselves have very nice clothing under their armor itself. The contrast to that, though, is that the much more dilapidated and much more impoverished people of the town are much more diseased-looking and malnourished. And while there are what look like city officials trying to help them, it doesn't still look all that good at all for these people. Do you guys want to do anything, or you guys are just gonna head straight to the inn?
We're just here to do the business. Off to the inn.
Yeah.
As a group, I'm gonna move you guys. If I could somehow grab all of you at once, yes, I can. Move you to the inn.
Meow.
That is such a dorky way for it to move. Okay. As you guys are in the inn itself, Victor just let you guys know, I will be in town for a couple more days. If you guys are requesting a ride back, if not, then I'm sure you guys can find a cart that can drive you back. And kind of like takes the cart away as you guys enter the inn.
Let's give him a nod.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
He nods as he kind of just tries to look for a stable to drop off the cart itself. Entering the inn itself, it is very nice. Spacious tables, spacious chairs, several barmaids and innkeepers working at the itself. As you guys make your way to the, what's the word for it? The head innkeeper essentially, and they let you know, are you the people we should have been expecting?
Correct.
Okay. The Duke had us, as they look like they're scouring for their equipment. Here it is. 5 rooms, 5 of our best rooms for all of you. Each of these rooms has a private bath in it. If you require water or heated water, please let us know, and we will get that as prepared as quickly as we can for you. He has also prepared you guys to be fed 3 courses of meals, should you require it. You all are a little earlier than what we expected, if I am being honest.
We had a bit of good weather on our way here, and arrived a little earlier than we expected.
Understood. I will be sure to relay that. I was told that whenever you arrived, I was to inform the Duke. Please, your rooms are all on the 3rd floor. They are the only 5 rooms up there, so it should not be hard for any of you to discern that. We do have a meal being served in roughly 2 hours. But I am sure, as the guards probably up front told you, you guys are free to wander, if you will. As she kind of just smiles and kind of just stands there at attention.
Does how like earnest does she seem about all this?
She looks really nervous. Kind of like anybody that's kind of dealing with any unofficial. Especially that she's been given strict orders by the Duke to essentially take care of you guys. She is trying her best to look as professional and as upfront with you as she can be.
Much appreciated. Please take your time. We're not going anywhere.
If you guys need any information on our city, please feel free to ask. We will do our best to help you as dignitaries as you are.
Much
Is that just
appreciated.
coincidental timing?
Yeah, that actually was very coincidental. That was really cool. There is a clock tower in town, just FYI, guys. That does go off.
I'm looking at it. um, yes. Appreciate it. We will see ourselves to our rooms for now.
She kind of bows very strictly down, almost face planting against the desk that she's standing at. Yeah.
I just want to tell this poor woman to relax. Breathe.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do besides go to your rooms?
How does Jade look like she's feeling? Like, just looking over.
Oh, this whole time, you guys have noticed that Jade's been incredibly quiet and in her own mind. She's not her typical bouncy self. She's very somber.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go over any plans that we need to? Shall we enter one of the rooms?
Yeah. Let's go upstairs.
All right. And I'll just get everyone into a room and.
Hey, was there anyone else in here, by the way, or?
In the inn, it was busy. Like, there was people coming in and out. There was other barmaids and innkeepers that were just trying to help stem the tide of the orders that would be put in. Not at the front desk itself, but you can see like this place is pretty popping.
Did it seem like there was anyone in particular like watching us a little too keenly?
You know what? Roll me a perception check for that.
Yeah. I was like,
anyone could roll a perception check for that if they want to.
oh, dirty 20.
20, okay. 3. Jesus, Nyla.
I was just a little busy doing other things, I guess.
It is great how much I fail these roles, how in character it is as a fairy.
Well, I was gonna say it's definitely perfectly in character for.
Okay.
Nyla's slipping the book back into her bag.
Nyla, Autumn is very mellow, very chill, right?
Yeah.
People are walking by you, and they get a sense of calm. Jay, do you want to roll perception too, or are you still in the trying to not make yourself conspicuous?
Oh, I thought we went upstairs. Sorry. Yeah.
This was just sort of like while we were talking on our way. Was sort of like what I was. So I assume like the stairs are going to be like on the other side of the fucking building or something.
No, there's a set of stairs right there.
Okay.
But for 3 of you guys are more concerned with getting to your rooms. Nyla is so chill that she almost missed a step. Just try to walk up the stairs. Valorian and Scoria, you guys notice that someone does watch you guys very formally dressed and rushes out of the building as soon as you guys start making your way upstairs.
Hmm.
I'm not chasing. I'll take note of it,
Yeah,
and it'll come up in our little talk.
Taking note of his appearance, human then, or
less. Oh, how to put this? Not man, but a woman. But yes,
woman.
human.
Okay. Okay, human woman. formally dressed. Yeah. Was it like a look of panic or like a look of like?
It was kind of like that confirmation that, oh, okay, they're here. All right. But it was one of those like, hey, I just got up from my table in a busy restaurant, and it was seat yourself. So the moment I got up, people were trying to take my seat already, so she kind of just fucked off. Yeah. As you guys make your way up to the rooms are all similar. A porcelain bathtub that you guys can all relax in. Fur-lined carpets, kind of like pelts and just different types of material to line the floors. A fireplace in each room that is brightly built or brightly lit. A lot of you guys kind of wondering why on the third floor would there be a fireplace, but whatever. And a very large king-size bed in each room.
I'm gonna take a bath
As you take a bath.
by
nice
myself
warm.
without
Yeah.
you guys in my room. Get out of here.
As her door locks, you guys hear the water splash as obviously not Jade jump into the water. It is nice, warm, essential oils and all that. Everybody else, what do you guys want to do?
Should probably all get settled in, wait and have a talk. After we all get
Saved up from traveling and being sneaky.
I guess Nyla will take a bath.
Just as
The
like
stink gives you +2 to your AC.
After I will like after like a few days of travel, Scoria really starts to smell like a fucking like ash pit.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. And it's something he doesn't like that.
Yeah. As you guys are all bathing, just kind of essentially clear yourselves, just getting prepped for whatever it is that's about to come. An hour passes by, almost 2 hours. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scoria's also gonna just like clean and polish his armor, make sure it's like presentable for like being there in an official capacity.
Gotcha. I'm gonna randomly roll a d6 right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's always.
All right,
Not-
I'm going down in order of what I see for the player list. So Jade, because you're the second one on my list, you hear a knock at your door.
I don't answer because I'm naked in the bathtub.
For 2 hours?
No one's home. Yep, no one's home. Go away.
Hey man, baths can, like, you can sit in the bathtub for a while. Bathtubs are really nice.
I haven't taken a bath in so long. I don't know. Yeah, they knock a couple times. Before you just hear a voice get shouted out. The official said that your guys' meeting is tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon with the Duke. I could come. Okay, I could come back later. As you hear the scuttling of feet across the wooden floor outside.
I blow bubbles in my bathwater.
Like, can I like sort of make it like a hot tub? Like make it like.
I feel like you'd
Hey,
make it a
get out of my
steam
water.
bath.
I feel like we both could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you guys would
be
have made
like,
it a
it
steam
just-
bath.
Yeah, we got our own tubs.
Yeah, get out of my bathtub. Get your own.
I know we are. I mean, see, Scoria's not that tall. He probably takes up most of the width of his bath.
But yeah, no. As you guys get through the baths and everything, it's a lot of you guys are relaxed. I'm gonna give you guys advantage on any roll you guys want on any of your next rolls. You guys only get one, so take it as like an advantage roll. But yeah,
We have to
Time
decide
passes.
before we roll, or
Yes.
okay.
Time
I just wanted to
passes
clarify
more.
that right now.
Yeah. Time passes more as Nyla, a knock comes to your door.
Nyla doesn't take 2 hour baths. Um, so Nyla's gonna get. No, I'm assuming she's all dressed up, but her hair's probably still wet. So she's like fixing up her hair as she goes to answer the door.
Um, Opening the door, you see the same woman that was downstairs. This young woman. She kind of looks at you kind of sheepishly as she kind of backs up from the door. Um, I came earlier to knock on one of your compatriots' doors. They didn't answer, so I thought I'd knock on a different one. Uh, the officials came by and they said they have a meeting set for you guys for tomorrow, early afternoon or noon itself, at the Duke's residence. All you simply have to do is just show up. And also, my boss said that the food will be ready within 30 minutes if you guys wish to come down and eat.
Well, thank you. Nyla will. She seems very sheepish, correct?
Yeah, like she looks like. How do I put this? She looks like she has to tell something. She was freaking out about telling you something so important.
You can relax. There's no need to.
She starts to cry when you say that to her.
Nyla feels bad.
She
So, like, what?
no, as I say, go continue.
She'll pluck a flower from her crown, hand it to her. And she'll be like, it's okay. Take some
Uh,
deep breaths. Everything will be okay.
She starts having that anxiety type of breathing that, as the crying starts to get worse, as she takes the flower and kind of runs off down the stairs.
I do not have calm emotion. How depressing. Oh well. She was trying to be nice. She also had a question for her, but she took off, so oh well. So, seeing her take off, she's just like, I hope she finds peace. And she'll go back in, and she's actually gonna go to the closet because she doesn't know what to wear to this. How formal should they dress? So she's like, is there any clothes in the closet?
I'm gonna roll for this. All right, 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Yes. All right, 1 to 10. No. 11 to 20. Yes. Yes, there are some clothes in there. I don't know why that said Ignia, but okay.
But she's looking to see if, like, since they knew they were coming, did they put formal clothes in for this event? Did they prepare their guests?
They. These look like clothes that were left behind by the last occupants of the room. It is a very tailored, like a very nicely tailored suit. It is essentially what looks like a male's outfit of a button up and some slacks.
Like, well, one of the boys can wear these, but I don't got
It'll look
anything.
like it'll fit either one of us.
No. Actually, it looks like it'll fit Valorian a little bit, but the pants might rip a little bit.
Let's say, because man's got a tail and I'm fucking short and thick.
So no dress or anything?
Nope.
She's just gonna take the suit and she's gonna go knock on, like, one of the boys' doors. She doesn't know who went into what room. She just knows that one of these doors probably belongs to one of the boys.
Roll me a d4.
Nope, I forgot the L.
You get Agnia's room.
She's gonna be like, "Hello." Hopefully, somebody recognizes her voice.
Igni opens the door and peeks out.
Oh, you're not one of the boys.
Nope.
Igni, go in the closet, see if there's some clothes. We're going to meet the Duke. We should dress appropriately.
Yeah. Igni's gonna walk over to her closet and look inside.
Yes, there are clothes. There is a dress in there.
Igni brings it over to Nyla.
Does it seem like it'll fit a child-sized person?
No. It doesn't look
Does
like
it
it
look
fit
like a
you.
nice? It doesn't look like it fit her.
No, it looks like it. You were carrying a child. Maybe it would fit you.
Yeah, nope. Nyla's not carrying a child. So, I was like, well, I'm not a seamstress, so I can't fashion that to fit you.
Uh, someone in the party may be proficient with tailor suits. Weavers, or whatever
Well,
it's called.
she'll take the dress because she's gonna compile it when she gets the group together. So she's basically gonna go door to door to people.
Yeah. And for the sake of brevity, you guys do all meet up. I did some extra rolls off the side. Uh, Jade and Valorian's room had extra clothes in it. Valorian's room had strangely only a pair of pants, but they looked like female pants. While Jade's room only had what looked like a brassiere.
Oh yeah, I'm walking on just the brassiere. No, I'm just kidding.
Nyla's
Kidding,
like,
kidding.
what room are they all gonna congregate in?
Scoria's probably.
Okay, she's gonna set everything down in Scoria's room. Like if there's a table, she's gonna put everything on the table, and she'll be like, "We are going to meet the Duke tomorrow. There's a meeting in the late morning, early afternoon, about noonish. We should all dress accordingly."
Well, we can probably check in town. I know how to work with cloth, but I didn't bring tools with me for it. I could,
As emissaries, we should
yeah, no, I
Dra-
agree.
dress nicely to meet with them.
Anyone I've ever met on a more higher stature, I've just gone in my soldier colors.
That's because
They're
you're a
nice.
soldier.
So I don't
You're
need to
not-
dress up?
You're not acting as a soldier, you're acting as an emissary.
He... He's... But... But maybe he likes a hard-headed individual that will aid him. So maybe I'll get some mud and sling it across my face.
No.
Nyla's like face palming a little bit. She's like, I wish I could bless you with some intelligence.
Jeez.
But I'm the smartest guy I know.
Oh my god.
But I'm the smartest guy I know.
That.
I,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Exactly.
But Nyla says he can stay in his soldier uniform. He is a soldier. They shouldn't have a problem with it, but being as we are not soldiers, we should dress appropriately. So
Ignia just kind of picks at her patchwork robe and looks confused.
how are we supposed to sway whatever it is that we're here on behalf of if we look like we're in rags?
By showing our conviction.
Considering the fact they sent an assassin after Jade, I don't know if he necessarily cares that much about conviction.
Well, I mean, he sent someone over the sea and through enemy alliance, essentially.
I'm gonna go out
Speaking
on
of which, Jade, how are you feeling?
Jade is not involved in the conversation. She's off to the side and staring out the window. So when she hears her name, she turns around, she goes, "Huh? What?"
So you're ready to meet the man who attempted to take your life?
This is she kind of looks on the ground, and you can see in her hand she's holding something. It looks like a crumpled piece of paper. But it's very tightly in her hand, and you can see she's very conflicted, and she's not the obnoxious the ball of energy she usually is. And she's like, well, it's just a lot to think of, you know?
It is. It is. We're here. I'm not gonna.
Well, we're all going as a party.
Yeah.
So if there's any concerns that you have, perhaps it is best to speak about it with us.
She gives a sigh and she goes, I think what will happen is meant to be. And I think that Nyla is correct. We will have the better outcome if we dress the part. And the Duke values strength, so you and your armor will also give us a good benefit.
Well, alright. Though, my concern is, what are you going to do when we get there?
Her body kind of slumps a bit, and she says, I will do what is needed to be done.
Oh.
And then she kind of she stands up a bit and gives a big sigh. She goes, I think I left something in my room, and she's going to leave the room.
Sorry, I was absolutely joking on something. Understood. Valorant isn't stopping her. Well, alright. Here, if anyone needs some coin to get some dresses or anything of the sort to make yourself look a little better, I can help out. Just let me know.
Nyla states, well, I'm gonna go wander. It's still not late in the evening, so we still have time. I'm going to head out and go find a seamstress shop. See if they don't have already a nice dress for us.
Well, I'll go out with you. It just seems... Well, we all should probably. If we are deeming ourselves necessary to dress up nicely, and as Jade put it, let's look the part. Even though this man has committed something atrocious on her life.
He has, yes. But playing the role is important too, so that we may continue to survive.
Alright. He's gonna pull out his gill. I say gill because I've been playing too many other games. I will...
Nerd.
Yeah, right. Clothing, unless it's like jewels, which I hope to God none of you are getting like jeweled encrusted clothing. What am I? What's the price range I'm looking? Yeah, right. What's the price range am I looking at to kind of help everyone get some clothes, Evan?
Um,
Ignia's dressed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ignia, we need to get that dress fitted for you.
With some tools, I could probably do that.
so from all of your guys' understandings of how tailoring works, it could be as cheap as like 5 copper. But if you guys want to get finely dressed, it can be as expensive as like a couple gold, depending on material and also.
Perfect. Everyone gets 5 gold. You all get 5 gold from me.
I have gold.
Hey, you got 5 gold. Don't question it.
Yeah, Nyla's just gonna take it. She's like, cool.
Same.
I'm giving out, I believe, 15 gold because Jade's not here.
Well, Nyla's going to, when she goes looking for a dress, not only is she looking for a dress for herself, but she will be looking for a dress for Jade.
Gotcha. Just FYI, also, the innkeeper at the front desk did inform you that if you guys needed help finding anything in town, she could point you guys in the right direction.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nyla would have sought her out and asked where the shops are.
She kind of just scratches her head a little bit. A good seamstress? Are we talking much more? And she kind of points at herself. Or are we talking as she points at what looks like a very wealthy couple?
Well, considering that you know we're here on official business with the Duke, I would imagine you know what we are looking for. We would like to look presentable instead of in our rags.
She kind of points out on the eastern side of town, near what is essentially the Fall Cliffs, there is a small hut. The seamstress there, she's very modest, but she is probably the best. Everything she makes is fantastic.
Thank you. And she'll head off there.
Gotcha. As you head off there, to find a dress, you go into that shop. The seamstress informs you it will probably cost about 2 gold.
Like a really nice dress, like two
Oh, yeah.
really nice dresses.
It'll cost 2 gold each, and these are basically made to order, and she can knock them out in like an hour.
Did Scoria want a suit?
I was just gonna be looking for a just sort of like a nice cloak to put over my armor. So
Okay.
Would you have gone to the same seamstress?
I would have followed.
The seamstress offers you 5 gold in total for all 3 items. And she does throw in some accessories, like a very nice, what looks like fake jewels, but unless you're a jewel crafter, you can't really tell.
She'll also point out that she needs this for a child.
Are we talking another dress? Do you guys want to match? I love it when families match.
Did Ignia go with?
Yes.
She'll look at Ignia. Do you want to match? Or do
Ignia
you
looks
want your own
thoughtful for a
dress?
moment and then just kind of shrugs, indicating she don't really care either way.
Come back in an hour, and I can give you guys all a fantastic outfit. 5 gold. I'll throw in some accessories and some shoes, and you guys will all look presentable.
She'll give her 10 gold for everything. Just a little extra because she's like, I'm being nice and thank you so much. Also, I guess that also would be a tip, so to speak.
She looks at you and almost embraces you for a hug. As she just kind of scurries you out. Okay. She puts the close sign back on. 1 hour, knock on the door 3 times so I know it's you, and I will have everything ready.
She nods.
Is there anything else you guys want to do around town for the hour you guys are waiting?
Not really.
If you guys do wander town, the
Oh,
innkeeper did.
here we go.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I realized I was muted. What I actually do kind of want to do, since I kind of gave them gold to go do it, I'm actually gonna go see and stake out where we're gonna go, cause well, uh, you know, there's just nice manor all the way up here. Can already assume where we're going.
Yeah, I'm dragging everybody to where they're. Where? Yeah, you're going up here in the north.
I kind of want to stake out what we're looking at right now. If because Valorant, his intelligence isn't great, but he has decent wisdom for at least. So, I think he's just seeing what might be the game plan here on a. What's the defenses of Mr. Duke's place and any potential way to is the gate the only entrance or how high the gate is, all that kind of jazz.
Gotcha. Roll me a perception and an investigation check.
Oh hell yeah, I'm so good at investigation even though I actually have a point in it. Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Turns around.
Alright. There we go.
There it is. The universe balances it out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
My mouse double clicked, you're good. It's the 9.
Perception wise, you just walk around, not just the walk there. The city is very well defended. You see guards patrolling the streets. You see what look like city officials patrolling the streets. The people here look happy. Even the poorer people seem a little bit more hopeful. And as you are approaching the Duke's estate itself, people are feeling much more secure. The guards there are heavily armored. You see what look like ballista on the top corners near the lake, and on the opposite side as well. The walls are about 20 feet high, and the manor itself is way much bigger. You see archer towers that just peek over the wall that can possibly have a perfect view of wherever you try to hide if it's not behind a building. The wall seems thick and heavily fortified, and it doesn't look like there's any it doesn't look like it's easy to penetrate. With the investigation, just listening around to people, you can hear the guards kind of just talking of, oh, I've heard they've arrived. We got to bolster the defenses for tomorrow. We cannot let these people be harmed, or else it might cause an incident with the Duke and probably His Highness if he was to visit after. And yeah, but you do feel like this is probably the most secure building you've seen outside of Nalmora.
Well, if we cause trouble, boy, we're gonna have a real good time trying to get out. Alrighty. In that case, I'd probably stop there. I don't need to alert anyone to me. Speaking of which, if that helps, he isn't trying to alert people to his presence either. Did you want me to roll something for that?
No. You actually notice there are a couple other Dragonborns that are in the city itself, including a couple of the guards. Like, how to put this? You don't stand out as much as a lot of people would assume a Dragonborn person would stand out. The thing that stands out of you, though, is the fact that you are so heavily...
I'm wearing different colors.
Yeah, yeah. But it's also like, oh, this person is armed, but they're not part of the guard. It's more of people looking at you like, oh, that's kind of concerning.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. In that case, I will probably be heading back to the inn then. That ends my little excursion.
Gotcha. And as you're walking back to the inn, you notice something. There is a building that has skeletons, like legitimate skeletons, walking in and out of it, carrying stuff, like packages and other things. That is probably the most concerning thing that you've seen in this city, outside of the fact that the Duke's house is impenetrable.
Gotcha. Hmm. I feel like Valorant would have seen something like this at Nelmora, so.
Oh yeah, he's seen stuff like that at Nalmora. But it's really
So I don't think he's really. I don't think he's really too concerned. So yeah, I'm just back to the inn.
Jade, what are you doing while everybody is either shopping or plotting Mission Impossible 7?
Let's see. I was looking at my inventory. I don't think I have the things that I wanted to do. I was planning on creating some poisons, but I don't think I'm the poisoner of the crew. No, I only have a forgery kit, a disguise kit, and thieves' tools.
No. Yeah, you need a poison kit for that.
Question. I have a
Yes.
question. Since everyone is out and about, do I know that Valorian has poisons?
I don't
I have talked about it for the when we went to go do that mission to help out the guild, get rid of that stuff in the basement. I absolutely still
Where
grabbed
at
some
mission?
cheese. Yeah. I did grab some because I wanted to make poisons. Because I think people would have questioned why the hell are you grabbing that stinky thing.
Yeah, so I would assume
Yeah.
that you know that he does have some on him.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my thieves' tools and break into your room because I'm gonna look for your poisons.
This is the better
What?
Valerian, do you have the poisons on you?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if it's on you or in your room, but we're gonna go hunting.
Like any sane person and not a video game character, I don't sleep with all my equipment on. So I do have my poisons on me, and they're probably off to a chair that I rest like my pouch. Excuse me, apologies. A chair where I rest like my vest with pouches, my crossbow, and all that.
I assume though that she's going when you're gone, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
If
Would you
I
have
would
taken it
say
with
yes, I would have had it with me.
you? Gotcha. So,
This would be if I'm sleeping. So I don't know if you're trying to do this while like later on.
No, I was trying to do it while you guys are out shopping.
Gotcha. Yeah, I keep that stuff on me. Nope.
she got that bang on him. But you can certainly break into his room with his thieves' tools. I'm not going to make you roll for it because this is a very popular inn, and let's be real, you could probably break that lock pretty fast. You pop the lock on the door, look around, do not see any of his poison materials.
I'm gonna rub my butt on his pillow and then go away.
Ew.
Yeah, pink eye. Ha!
Can
Um,
Dragonborns get pink eye?
That's a very good question. I don't want the answer to that. But now I
Like, we're
really want to ask the D&D part of the channel just to be like, hey guys, do you think Dragonborns suffer from this?
I'll Google it. Ain't no shame in my game.
Alright. But yeah. An hour goes by. Abby, you go to collect the clothing. She gives you 2 different dresses. She specifies this one is for you. It is a very nicely, almost like a ball gown kind of dress. Very slim, very form-fitting to your figure. It is black with almost silver-like details on it. I don't know how to describe a dress properly. Excuse me. It is backless, so you could show off a little bit. While the one that is made for Jade is actually silver itself with black detailing on it. Kind of almost the same style, but obviously opposite colors. Ignea's is a much smaller version that does have a back, because if you get a child backless dress, I will call CPS on you. And Scoria has a matching black and silver cloak now. And as she gives it to you, she is bowing very heartily at you, just saying thank you for choosing my business. If you need another dress again, please come by.
She's taking the things that she's like, it was very appreciated. Thank you. I'll definitely keep you in mind.
Thank you.
Um, no, my bad. Go ahead.
No, it was just her saying thank you repeatedly.
I actually think. Actually, there's one thing I would like to get.
Okay.
Can I get a pot of soil?
A pot of soil.
A pot of soil, not a huge one. It can be handheld size easily.
Yeah. The
I'm
the
concerned about the giggling.
I'm concerned too. But the woman from the front desk actually points you back towards the direction. She says, "Oh, the local necromancer actually handles all herbs and plant life matter. She would probably be the best one to ask for a pot of soil. If you're looking for anything specific, she probably will have that as well."
Thank you. Just to kind of speed things up a little bit, though. How much will it cost?
2 silver.
Easy peasy.
And that's mainly for the pot itself, not even the soil. She gives you the soil for free. And it's handed to you by the skeleton.
Much appreciated. I think you forgot what item you have given me back from Namora.
Oh my god, now I gotta look at your sheet. I'm scared. Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Call this my contingency plan if things go real bad.
I pray for all of you. Oh, I hate that I gave this to you.
What?
I love it. I love you.
I think I remember. I think I remember this actually.
Okay. God,
I think I remember this. It's like a seed. He has a seed thing, doesn't he?
Yep. But yeah. As soon as you guys all grab your stuff, you guys meet back at the inn, where the front desk lady says that there's food available. All you guys have to do is just go to the front, or go to the front of the kitchen, and they'll have it given to you right away. Yeah, he has a bag of beans.
Yep.
I'm looking at the table right now. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you guys head down for the night? It's about 7 o'clock at night right now.
I'm gonna say if I don't know if she left her room, but someone should probably grab food for Jade if she hasn't.
Nyla will, because she has her dress.
Yeah. No, it was. Squire would have said that too, Nyla, knowing like their history, that she probably was thinking about it anyway.
Jade, are you in your room?
I am.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not in Lawrence room.
Nyla comes up.
No,
to your room.
I'm back into my room. I've realized I couldn't steal anything from the Dragon Boy, so.
I was just asking just in case you wandered off anywhere.
No. I'm saying last time I wandered off by myself didn't end well, so slowly learning.
Now you're in enemy territory too.
I mean,
But yeah, Nyla, you find her in her room. You can drop off the food or tell her to go downstairs to get it herself. Up to you.
Nyla's gonna knock on the door. Jade?
You hear rustling at first, and then she comes to the door. It's like, yes? She's very quiet. Yes?
I have 2 things for you. You wanna let me in?
I'm gonna move back to the hotel or the inn.
Yeah, you guys.
Meow.
So, yeah, everyone party back in the house. So she clears her throat a little bit, and she looks around on kind of like on the ground. She goes, "Give me 1 second," and she closes the door. You hear wrestling again, and then she opens the door again, and then she leads you inside.
Big thing, I got lost on the way back.
As Ignia does.
Once she comes into the room, she's gonna look around the room to see if there's anything suspicious. Because she heard
Oh, it's a
rustling.
mess. It's a mess. It's a tornado. Like everything's literally everywhere. You see like if there's any chairs in the room, it looks like there was a fight in here. But and like literally everything is everywhere.
Jade, what happened in here?
What did you do?
She's gonna try to like walk over to the first doom pile mess, and she's gonna kind of try to tidy it a bit. And she's like, "Well, I told you, I misplaced something, and I was trying to find it." And you can see she's very distraught.
Can she insight Jade right now?
Yes, you can.
I imagine I'm with her too, but I ain't gonna roll. Just letting y'all know I'm there.
Is there a contending role?
It depends. Jade, are you hiding anything?
No, I'm legit looking for something, and I really did tornado my room trying to find it.
No. So she is telling the truth. She tornadoed her room.
Nyla's going to set the plate of food down, and when the seamstress gave her the dress, was it in a box?
Yes.
And she'll set the box down. And she's gonna reach for Jade and like place her hand on her shoulders and tell her to take some deep breaths.
When you look at Jade's face, you can tell she's been crying. But she does the deep breaths like you suggest, and she kind of like sheepishly kind of curls in on herself.
Nyla like stares at her a moment, and then she's gonna reach into her bag, like not her bag, but like into her coat, and she's gonna pull out her floppy hat,
Okay.
and she's gonna place it on Jade's head. Remember the floppy hat I got in my session 0?
Yep, I remember the one.
Floppy hat of doom.
No, it's a calming emotion hat.
I don't
Right.
remember the floppy hat.
That's because she doesn't wear it.
Alright, I need Jade to roll me a wisdom saving throw. You could purposely fail this also, if you want to.
I mean, it is one of my worst ones, so I'm most likely gonna fail. I rolled a 12.
Calm emotions is magically cast on you.
I feel calm.
As you there's legitimately like if you've seen these around on kids or something, it is literally like 2 ears on the hat, little bunny face, as 2 long things, kind of like handles, come down that look like paws, and if you squeeze the paws, the ears flop up and down. And as the
So-
magic works in, your emotions are calmed.
So as I realize that the ears move when I squish the thing, you're gonna see more of Jade's standard personality, like her playful, childlike, and she's gonna be playing with the hat, and she's gonna be like giggling and stuff.
Nyla's gonna leave, like, let Jade have her moment of calm relaxation before she says, What's going on, Jade?
So she waits a few more moments after she kind of like stops as she's playing, and she kind of like stops, and you can see her face shifts again. And she says, "I know what needs to be done, Nyla.
What needs to be
There's
done?
only one answer.
One answer to
The
what?
only way to the only way to solve these problems is to stop running. And I have to stop running." And her arms just drop to her side, and you can see she's like broken.
You aren't running. You are here with us to stand your ground. That is not running.
But why though? There's no reason for me to stand ground. If I don't if I do what is if I do what is for me, what my duty to do, your life would be different too. I can right the wrongs of the past with just one answer. I know my purpose now. This is my purpose.
Nyla's feeling conflicted emotions right now. But seeing as she is still Autumn, she is more together than any other season.
I was gonna say indifferent, but okay.
She's pretty indifferent. But she tells Jade, if you want, sit here. Me and Ignia can have dinner with you. I did bring you a plate of food. You will want
You
to
can
eat.
kind of see that her face is a little bit more she's a little bit more pale than usual. And then you kind of remember that you don't remember the last time you've seen Jade eat.
She look at Jade and she goes, I'll shove
But
food in your throat. You need to eat.
she kind of pushes you away, and she's like, I'm not really hungry. There's just too much to do right now." And then she kind of like looks at the and she kind of looks and she realizes it's only you two. I'm like, "Oh, where's everyone else? Am I missing something?" And she kind of like tidies up, like her hair is all a mess, and she's a mess. And she kind of like tries to like make herself more presentable.
The boys aren't coming because they felt more comfortable with the girls coming to bring you things. It's out of respect. They're giving you your space. If you want, I can retrieve them. We can all sit together and have food.
No, I just didn't want to. And you can see she's getting all flustered and confused again. I just didn't want to miss any important meetings, and I know there's just. And she's looking around again, and you can see she keeps grabbing at like somewhere where a necklace would be.
You're missing something.
And she's like looking
important?
she's like looking around the room, and she keeps grabbing at her chest like where a necklace would be.
What did you do with your missing item?
Oh, my. And she kind of looks down. She goes, "My family crest is gone," which is appropriate at this point. And she kind of laughs.
Where did you last see it?
I last saw it with Landon, but I haven't really noticed it until now. I didn't realize it was gone.
It's potential that he might have it.
It's just fitting, you know? At this point, I lose my family crest to gain a new one, I guess. She kind of like gives that half-ass laugh.
Nyla just gives like a half-hearted laugh herself, but she does tell Jade that you don't have to go with them. It's not a requirement. You can continue to do as you wish, but that is the choice that you this is the choice you are deciding for yourself.
She meets your eyes and she gives you a smile and she goes, "You know that I don't have full say in what I can do. With a last name like mine and the duties that come with it, it is not just me. And I am trying to do what I can to right the wrongs of the past that I was not included in."
You don't have to do any of that. As you can see, I previously beheld a grudge against you, but that is no more. I have moved past that. So you don't need to write, like, I'm not just saying my grudge, but you don't have to correct every wrong that your family has done. That is not your responsibility. That is the king's.
But if I
But
run, there's no chance of me saving anyone. If I run, people die. People have died. And if I stop running, if I do what I'm told, it I can save them.
he just sighs. You're giving up is what you're doing. But I'm not here to argue with you, Jade. I'm here because I wanted to make sure you were okay. If you need help cleaning up your room, I could certainly help you.
She smiles again and she kind of looks around the room and I go, "No, yet again, this is another one of my messes I have to clean myself.
But
But
sometimes
I don't want to keep you."
having help sometimes doesn't hurt.
And with that phrase, she kind of perks up a bit. She goes, "Yeah, that's what I keep hearing." And then she kind of looks around again. She goes, "But I have a lot to reorganize now, as you can see." She kind of chuckles. And I don't want to keep you guys from dinner. So, and she kind of just leaves it at that.
And she starts heading for the door and she goes, the final thing she says before leaving is, "There is a box on your desk that is a dress for tomorrow." And she leaves.
Ignia gives her a big hug before she too leaves.
I give Ignia an extra squeezy hug and I kiss her on the forehead.
Yeah. As you guys all have dinner, you guys all have a night essentially to contemplate your thoughts. That did you leave the hat with her?
I did.
Okay. Jade, do you continue to wear the hat?
I do.
Um, you can feel its magic periodically, throughout the night. Just kind of do its best to calm you down. Very much does help at times. Obviously, with the anxiety of being where you guys are, it doesn't always keep up, but it is trying its best. The rest of you, or actually all of you, are you guys doing anything else you guys want to do for the night? Or is it rest and get ready for the morning?
No prep really. Just gonna eat, rest up, bed.
I am contemplating my decisions. I am looking at this pot of soil I bought. I will be sleeping though, and I am praying that I do not need to use this tomorrow
Gotcha.
because either it will be underwhelming or it's going to be overwhelming.
Listen, I was looking at the list again, and there's a lot of different things.
Boo, didn't send my photo.
Spawn a pyramid. Yeah, that happens. I'm gonna be freaking out.
That would be fucking hilarious.
What Asterion Tiberius would say to us when we got back.
You guys hit a new level I had never thought I'd do. But yeah, as you guys all head for the night, like head down, falling asleep in your beds, all of you feel strangely calm. These beds are extremely comfortable. What do the dresses look like again? Are they cute? To all of you guys, they are very, very posh and very nice looking. I saw a little bit of it because I was able to get the image before Frisky deleted it. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like
I
that.
was trying to make it silver, but I inverted the colors for me. So
Yeah. So reverse it the colors with Nyla's, and then yours is very much similar, Ignia, except you have shoulders and a back. Because, yeah, children shouldn't have shoulders showing.
And it's the silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Scoria has the black and silver cloak. That is actually reversible. You can wear it either way. I don't doubt that. But yeah, as you guys head to bed, yeah, I got nothing. We are actually this is the perfect moment for this. We will actually be ending the session. I feel like that's a perfect time to end the session.
Before the shit just hits the fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.